Let me tell you a little story about a woman named Beauty. She makes dresses. Well, I won't be telling you the story. They'll be telling you the story on once. Nope, I'm not doing that. Almost forgot. Sorry. Sometimes I'll forget, you know. Sometimes I forget things that I had already set up that are already done. So what are we doing? I told you before. I'll tell you again. Did I tell you before? Maybe not told you before, but I'll tell you right now. We're doing the story. I'm going to do small little episodes here and there. Depending on how long it is, I might do 2 parts. But look who's here. Also, I want to be frank with everybody here. We have a new team member on the team. Rest assured. You see her? I bet you do. I bet you do. I'd say in that retention range. Maybe one day I'll get ahead. But I say no more. Because it is time for the promised Umajiro. And watching her little vents, I definitely get what everybody's talking about. Her being a granny. She says tubular. She talks about cell phones being newfandangled devices. It's beautiful. As you can see, we've gotten through a lot of missions. We've been busy. We've been very busy. She's the cutest in the universe. And I may be softening on my original thought process on Curran. But look, it's Beauty. Beauty, go. Maybe let's take one more. Right, Urara. Squeeze in a little bit. Here goes. Hashtag selfie. Hashtag auditioning now. Hashtag ready to riddle. Hashtag let's do this. Hashtag cheers on. Okay, all set. These photos will make for lovely memories. By the way, when is the audition supposed to begin? Let's make these outfits a sticker, shall we? Looking good, girls. Rocking the suspenders. It's been a while since each team has guided into separate rooms. Could this time be spent waiting to be a part of the audition too? Oh, there she is. Bum ba bum! Beauty Channel! Just kidding. Bonjour, everyone. This is Beauty and Shinzawa. Where's this voice coming from? Oh, my voice correct. I think I know. The sound's coming from the computer over there. Ooh, look at her. New Beauty. Looking good, making dresses. We've gathered a whole bunch of beautiful gems again this year, and I couldn't be happier. First, let me explain the rules of the audition. This year's trial comes in the form of riddles. Each team will be tasked with solving 3 riddles in order to find the chapel key somewhere within this hotel. The first 2 riddles will be different for each team and take place in different locations. Only teams that solve the first 2 riddles will earn the chance to tackle the final riddle in this special room that I'm in right now. Might be different, I don't know. Teams that solve all 3 riddles and obtain the chapel key will get the chance to tell me what my racewear means to them with a beautiful proposal. Just like last time. I look forward to hearing your passionate vows, one worthy of an engagement to my racewear. Of course, don't forget that I'll also be taking into account the beauty each of you gemstones show off while solving riddles. In any case, you have until sunset today. Then, without any further ado, let the Beauty Dream Cup Muse audition begin! May this year's audition be as brilliant as the last! Whoa! The audition's really started! I've got butterflies, but let's all do our best! Yeah. Oh, but where's the riddle we have to solve? Don't be concerned, let's make that a sticker. Excuse me, I have a delivery for this room. I see. So each team gets their own riddles sent to their room. Well, good. Let's see what this letter says. Oh, let's make that a sticker. Trippy. Use that for something in the future. Solve the riddle below to obtain the item you seek. Up in a gallery heaven high, 10 becomes 1 and 100 becomes 10. There, travel towards the Queen's Summit. The theater's symphony shall sway the Zokova before flowing towards the capital. Up in a gallery heaven high. That's the first place we need to go to, I'm guessing. Oh, this is just an idle thought, but perhaps it refers to this hotel's observation deck. That's a good guess. Let's make that a sticker. An observation deck. I didn't even know this hotel had one. Have you stayed here before, Fine? That's cheating. She has insider knowledge. I haven't, but I was shown the guide map when we arrived earlier. It's standard protocol between my security and me to prepare for emergencies. Okay, I guess that's not cheating if it's, available to everybody. Now, if I recall, the map stated, with an outer perimeter of 100 meters, our 250-meter tall observation deck provides a 360-degree panoramic view of the city. Huh? Why? You remembered all those details? I'm sure she's had to memorize plenty of speeches. A truly astute. Excuse me. Got a little carried away. We're heading toward the observation deck, correct? She's tongue-tied. Look at that thing in her hair. Wow! We're up so high! Hey! Do you think we can see Tracing from here? Let's make that bouncing a sticker. The little clothes make noises. Judging by this view, the school's probably located somewhere behind you. Still, we should focus on the riddle for now, Urara. Right, we need to focus. By 10 becomes 1, and 100 becomes 10. Do you think we need to count something? Counting? Oh, like people? Or buildings? I wonder if that got picked up on the mic. I wonder. This is an audition for racewear, so I bet the riddle's got something to do with racing. Let's see. The riddle went... Up in the gallery, heaven high. 10 becomes 1, and 100 becomes 10. There, travel towards the Queen's Summit. The theater's symphony shall sway the Zokova before flowing towards the capital. Putting aside the numbers for now, when you think of races and theaters, it's gotta be the Hanshin Racecourse in Tarakazuka, right? That's brilliant. I totally wouldn't have guessed that. That would be logical conclusion. The last time I was invited to watch a race there, we went to see a performance afterwards. In that case, by Zokova, it means. The big Zokova trees at Tokyo race cars! And if we assume that the last part about flowing towards the capital is about the Yodo River that flows near Kyoto Racecourse, then travel towards the Queen's Summit must refer to the Oka Show, the Japanese Oaks and the Shuka Show. In other words, the Triple Tiara. I recently got that myself, haha. You have to know a lot of knowledge to do this. What? We have to go to the Hanshin Racecourse right now? Oh no, we don't have time to go to all 3 racecourses before sunset? Oh, probably not. Let's make that a sticker. So concerned. Calm down, you two. This is just a riddle, so I doubt we have to physically go to each racecourse. Most likely, the key to solving this riddle lies in the hint. 10 becomes 1, and 100 becomes 10. Ikuno, that's it! I just figured it all out! Let's make Haru's excited but shocked face a sticker. Is it excited or just shocked? To be exact, we'll find our answer if we do laps around the deck. 1.6 laps to the right, and then 2.4 laps to the left, and finally 2 laps to the right. The key hint came from Vine, the info on the hotel's guide map. Oh-ho! Who would have guessed? Beauty was behind it all. No, I'm just kidding. Of course she was. It's her thing. I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do one more part. Episode 3. Well, episode 3. That's right, I spoil you. I'm such a good person. The exact will find our answer if we do laps around the deck. 1.6 laps to the right, then 2.4 laps to the left, and finally 2 laps to the right. The key hint came from Vine. The info's on the hotel's guide map. That's what happened last time. I don't really get it, but basically we just have to go in circles, right? Come on, right? Let's go! Oh, she's gone. Yeah! Urara, we're supposed to go right first! Bryce, Urara, be careful not to trip and enjoy yourselves. Let us leave finding the item to those two. Personally, I'm more curious to know how you solved the riddle. Me too. I'd like to hear your thought process as well. We had just agreed that travel towards the Queen's Summit referred to the path of the Triple Tiara, right? Yep, but since this is a riddle, there's no way they actually want us to run through each racecourse in person. That's what I remember what Vine told us in the room. I haven't, but I was shown the guide map when we arrived earlier. It's standard protocol between my security meeting to prepare for emergencies. Now, if I recall, the map stated, with an outer perimeter of 100 meters, our 250-meter tall observation deck provides a 360-degree panoramic view of the city. I remember finding it interesting that the observation deck was exactly 100 meters around, and then, when we read the riddle, that same 100 was there again. Make that a sticker. Up in a gallery heaven high, 10 becomes 1, and 100 becomes 10. In other words, we divide all the measurements of the observation deck by 10. Math. Then I thought, what if we divided the distances of all 3 Triple Tiara races by 10, and then walked laps based on the running direction of each race course? She's brilliant. I see. So the Oka shows 1600 meters becomes 160 meters, and since it takes place at the right-handed Hanshin racecourse, we just need to go to the right. Damn, I would not be able to get a wedding dress. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Huh? We've been going round and round, but there's nothing here. What should we do? Did we mess up somewhere? Excuse me. They look like they could use some help. You two, from what I've seen, you didn't go far enough to the left earlier. Let's try again from the start. Together this time. Kuno's always looking out for others. I can't get enough of that cute side of hers. Indeed, we can always rely on her. Kurin, do you mind answering another question of mine? Why did you not stop those 3? Kurin, you told me that you wished to take this audition seriously. Yes? If I want to get my hands on the universe's cutest racewear, then I couldn't ask for a better team, don't you think? Faced with a time limit and fierce competition, you're from rival teams. You chose to forego efficiency. Instead of having them travel in circles to find the item, you could have simply told them its location from the start. I find that strange. Well, it's because I want the cutest racewear ever. Look at her, the neck around her turtleneck. Oh my god, it's so fancy. The cutest racewear ever? Do explain. Yep! It's true that if I only cared about efficiency, then I should have just told them where to look for the item. Let's make that a sticker. But this is a team event, and in my eyes, getting all worked up by myself and hogging the spotlight isn't cute at all. She's right. Even if we went like that, and I had a dress made for me, I don't think I'd look very cute in it. So that's why you've been thinking about how Miss Beauty views your actions as well. Spot on! Besides, look over there. Found it! We did it this time! They work together as a team. What a relief! Now I can move on to the next riddle. Good work, you two. Let's put our heads together and solve the next riddle as well. Everyone's cute in their own way. I just thought it'd be a big shame if they didn't get to show their cuteness off. There. What's this thingy for? We call that a key, Haru. We put it into holes and they open doors. It's a rather familiar design, but I can't imagine what we'd use it for. Maybe we'll find out after we solve the second riddle. Just put it away, that's fine. The next one looks tough. I'll read it for everyone. Let's make that a sticker. Lift your gaze to the room containing every number. For treasure hides where the beholder lies. The legend begins on your marks. Another racing reference. Let's make that a sticker. I wonder where on your marks refers to. At the very least, we can be safe in assuming that this riddle's telling us to find a certain location, just like the last one. That is where you would put a note. It's Beauty. Bonjour. This is Beauty and Shinzawa. I see every team is making splendid progress in solving their riddles. She's just hanging out. But for now, I'm calling a quick break time. Everyone, please gather in the main hall. Oh, what's this about? What is on the main hall? I would assume probably a floor, maybe a ceiling, perhaps. Maybe some desks, a lamp probably on a table. Adorable. That is the idea. The temptation is strong. This song. I'm gonna do some tickets. I'm gonna do 3 tickets. I never pull anything in singles, so I don't have high hopes. Silver. Tikizo. That's 1. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. I don't think I've ever pulled a single good thing, so. Silver again. Agnes Tachyon. This is how I pad out the video to 20 minutes. By the way. That was a little slow. Long shot. Another silver. Takizo! Have a sense of deja vu. Alright, well there you go. I'm not surprised. Well, that is the video. Right, Shower? The gleam is real. Say goodbye, Murazinski.
ミッションをクリアしたみたい。さすがトレーナーくんね。ご褒美にドライブ連れてってあげる。
Oh wait, I said I was going to read one of these, didn't I, last time? I don't want to be a liar. Most of the coffee beans that make it into our cup are either Arabica or Robusta. Robusta beans are bitter and have a unique flavor, but when you blend them with Arabica beans, they add a nice accent of flavor. Every bean can shine given the right environment. Coffee teaches us kindness. Would you like to join me for a cup?
スカッとしたいときはカットバスに限るわね。どう？今夜空いてる？
I thought it said flying in a high-tight Speedo. I gotta go.